Greetings, traveler.
We will be watching a Jeef game. It's double hero power. Instantly rerolls the 20 armor hero. Not interested in that shenanigan. Finley, that's fun. Frostwolf's generally good. Ooh, goes Sorella here. Wants to make sure he lives. And then usually Morchi, right? Okay. That's an interesting observation that he's not taking Frostwolf as his first hero power. Wants to make sure he has a good early game. And that's honestly something that I've noticed as well after the Zorgo coaching. I do way better if I am just focused on how am I going to be okay here. Oh, we're looking at the Bran having Gallywix hero power. That is disgusting. It's like Gallywix with an almost guaranteed Bran. That is like unreal. But yeah, so anyways, I did some coaching with Zorgo, which helped my game out a ton. It was actually very good for me. And that the big takeaway there was really prioritize how you're going to do your first few turns, how you're going to avoid taking damage. Like here we see a 2, right? He has the coin. He can technically coin go to 3, but the Zarella helping out a ton, and you know, now he's not taking damage instead of going to 3 and taking damage. Hearthstone is $50,000 tournaments. Not anymore. Not anymore, they don't. Man, there's some interesting stuff here. We'll still take the damage and goes for the 2-2 on the board. So was looking at the old soul for a second there to try and farm, but adding an extra 2-2 to the board and getting value from the spells there, he likes that more. Bartender, that's creepy. Okay. Without any context, that's weird. But yeah, gave himself way more than a 50-50 here to not take damage by adding more on the board. So yeah, just respecting that, man. Respecting the early health, being strong. He's got double avenge and a good board to avenge with. He's considering rolling the RNG on the scroll and taking the Yogg. The Pashmar is solid, but you can get way better value if you take the ones. It's kind of sketchy though. Okay, he's gonna go for the Copter. Yeah, mechs are good. And then adds a oh, not leveling here. No, okay, we are leveling. I was thinking he was looking at the module there, but his gold is really weird if he does that. Still only 40% to lose and just ready to milk. Milk, 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 milk. Marquee ticker, sure. Okay. One more, baby. Yeah, let's go. Okay, well, Lullabot, whatever. Okay. Typewriter, hold double turtle. That's a Jeef play. That's what I learned from Jeef. It's not a bad Toki, Ini board, because he wants the Copter value anyway, so it's very easy to combine that with Ini because they both just want to build an avenge board. But Jeef loves this turtle play. Yeah, dude, I fucking knew it. I knew it. Jeef is the one that taught me this. He's just like, oh, if you're like healthy enough where you can take a loss, always buy turtle. So the moment I saw the typewriter with the turtle in the shop, I'm like, he's gonna want 2 turtles here. He's like, it's just free, because you're gonna lose a game at some point and then suddenly you have way more money than you're supposed to have. So that's like a little bit of a freebie analysis. Turtle good. There we go. He's gonna have so many resources here. Such a classic Jeef game here. And doesn't take damage. Okay, so he's gonna have his turtles. They're accruing interest right now. That'd be funny, right? So this is a turn where you do have a lot of resources and you want to make something happen. He has the Kangurs. If he can get a good Death Rattle mech. Hollow Rover is definitely good. Okay, skipping the Kangurs. Has a Reborn. Ooh, the Scrap Scraper with Reborn. Probably over Hollow Rover. Oh, you want it, but can you get it? Yeah, sells a marquee ticker. Oh, he wants the stat line. He doesn't want to make it a 2-2. Oh, right, because he has still... Oh, that's true. That's true. I forgot he's still at typewriter. That's also a reason to be like super aggressive on your rolls. that turn, right? He still has typewriter. That's actually one of my favorite things to do. It's to go to 5 early when you still have a typewriter charge left, and then you can just go for the double 5 drop. And mechs are so good right now with oh hey Jeef, don't spoil the ending here. We're just admiring this this I guess Finley Morchi game. I called it, by the way. I was like, he's gonna one double turtle for sure. Like the typewriter into turtle play. All right, so I was just talking about how like just fast and reliable mechs are in this season. So ooh, he's opening up the back-to-back, and he has spell power. He can farm spell power with the magnetics here. Kangar, that's maybe a bit much. I don't know. Let's see. He is selling here. He does want something. Yep. Okay. We are gonna pump. The copter is honestly like too much now, right? There's spell power there, but he's not interested. Hollow Rover, also not. Ooh, that's so good. The Kangar is gonna summon a golden one now. These turtles are just sitting there, man. It's just chilling. Yeah, this shouldn't really matter too much. And then use it back-to-back. It's funny, you buy it for 1 gold less, and then you use it back-to-back to buff it again. Turtles are still chilling. Yeah, Copter can go soon. We have too much. Why are you hearing Clash? You might have something on in the background. He's losing now. Yeah, he had good odds here. He's summoning 12 damage. He's not losing. He's still fine. Man, those turtles. But I mean, sure, you bought 2 turtles, but you're on 41 health. Is that a problem? It's not, right? Man, this is a weird spot now. Kaleidoscope for Beatboxer. No Beatboxer. But Zarjira. Yeah, Golden Zarjira. Jeef just insta-picking that, being like, Zarjira is insane. Next turn. Yeah, but don't spoil anything from the game. Like, just nothing, please. Let's see, what's the line here? He has back-to-back Belinda. He's gonna have Zarjira. He's just farming spell power mechs, but yeah, his hand is too full for Kangar to really be a thing. The chef's choice is still good due to the Belinda here. He has a really big tempo line with that magnetic mech. If he doesn't really care about ooh, another magnetic. Oh. I guess I'm trying to see whether he needs that mech to stabilize. Yeah, okay. And then try to get reborn on it. Yep. Because he has Kangar too. Yeah, this is just so elegantly done where he's in a spot where it's a little tougher to not take damage, because when most people do back-to-back, they're just weak until their back-to-back is online. And this is such a nice play by Jeef where he instead of just rushing the back-to-back, he's putting some of the mech tempo in there. He does have 62% to lose here. It's double Charming Poet, double Evoker. He's also now noticing the Zarjira plus the Janice power, right? You can swap anything you have in the shop, and then Golden Zarjira Spellcraft will make 2 exact copies. So if you swap a minion with 500 stats in the shop and then use a Spellcraft, you will get 2 minions with 500 stats. So yeah, it has the double turtle payoff now. The Flecto can go. It has a lot of spell power again. With no Beatboxer, it's kind of hard to like Gigas. Well, no, you can still stack. Wait, so he needs a magnetic on the board and then swap the magnetic, right? Because you then reapply the spell power. Yes. Throwing it on Hollow Rover. I mean, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, he's not going for the magnetic play just yet. He's thinking about it. Like, I like the idea of playing a magnetic, putting the spell power on it, then swapping it into shop. But we'll see. He's been rolling quite heavily for those, for the Drakarian. For the thing, the Harbinger. Found a Harbinger now. Okay, he's not gonna care too much yet. This is tough, man. This is tough. I would definitely be boomering this turn. By playing the spell power now, I guess it's a little faster because he can just play it with back-to-back. But... okay, found a Drakari. Classic last card. Yes, the Future Fin Beater is on my list. I saw that passing by. I was like, ooh. Yeah, so now he takes 100% loss. Man, this is complicated, yeah. But I guess technically you need to play a magnetic on your board. Play the back-to-backs on it first. Then swap it in the shop and then Zarjira. Okay. So he did not want to start stacking a magnetic yet because he didn't have the Zarjira active. But now that he has his Zarjira active, I'm guessing he's going to just put a magnetic on the board and then start unleashing on it. So he can sell most of his non-back-to-back stuff that doesn't have spell power. Yeah. This is always so fun to watch Jeef do this because I kind of know what needs to happen here, but I don't know how to do it exactly. So he's still stacking the spell power on the Hollow Rover. Oh, but he can triple the Hollow Rover now and have all the spell power. Ooh, true. Okay, that does work. Yeah. Oh, he's going for Golden Belinda first. Ah, right. And then Golden Hollow Rover after that? Kind of complicated. So just use it for triple shenanigans. Nothing too crazy yet. And then next turn it's swap the Hollow Rover, right? That's what he's been setting up. Okay. So instead of going for a magnetic, he just wants to get all the spell power that's on the Hollow Rover times 3, but also has the Golden Belinda now. Helps out. He can do this because he's above cap. Yes, he can... he would have tripled the Hollow Rover if he was below cap, I'm guessing. But he gets to keep his cap here, which is fantastic. So now it's put all the buffs on the Hollow Rover and then switch the Hollow Rover in the shop. And then put it back to 2-2 with your Zarella hero power. And concede. Alright, cycle some more spell power. That'd be so funny. Alright, whatever. So... he's just seeing if he gets any extra, like, spell power before he does this, I'm guessing. He could roll, like, a spell power magnetic. He did give up on his magnetic generation. He's gonna get some decent money, though, because I think there's a Quartertrons on there, too, right? But he's just rolling for the Golden Drakari, I'm guessing, Golden Harbinger. Yeah, the hero power is insane. We're not rolling that. Okay, finds the Harbinger. That's cool. Ooh. Wait, back to back first. Okay. I was like, no, Jeef, no, don't do it. All right. Here we go, chat. That seems unethical. Look at that. 8k. And hero power that for a clean turn. The demon on the board puts fodders in the shop, which is kind of annoying. Take the Belinda away from the other people. Classic. All right, well, yeah, that doesn't seem fair at all. So now that he has an 8k, he also got a ton of spell power because there was a lot of spell power on there. So now he freezes module because he actually doesn't have that much money, right? He does have the Accordatron money, but he's not infinite or anything like that. Man, this is some classic Jeef bullshit. Right, he is still generating magnetics from the Hollow Rover, that's true. Then again, it generally won't die unless there's Leroy, so it has to attack twice. Leroy has entered the chat. Yeah, but he will... first of all, he's fighting the ghosts, right? And it's not like it's his only big unit. He also has a 500 on the Belinda. But yeah, he could die with a Leroy on this 100%. So play module finds another back-to-back. That's sweet. Gets a shield for Belinda, I guess. He does have a decent amount of money. That's true. Only Jeef would play back-to-back like this. Yeah, Jeef is like, you know, back-to-back is strong, but I think I want it to be stronger. Ooh, skips a Drakari. Not interested right now. So what's the main thing he's looking for then? He didn't buy a Noyo modules either, so he's not like trying to triple that, or I guess you already triple it, guaranteed. Blaster, sure. So module, magnetize it. Buff, 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 buff. Look at that. He's keeping one buff to make another relevant unit. That's a lot of restraint. And now he magnetizes them on top of each other. Yeah. Oh, that's so stupid. That's such classic Jeef. I wonder what his main thing he was rolling for was, though, because he skipped the Drakari. Like, almost no one wants to skip Drakari when you're Golden Belinda, Golden Harbinger. Okay, has the Blaster versus the mech board, and it's rare that you have a beatboxer that is just hopelessly getting outstatted. But here you have it. It's Golden Beatboxer even, right? He plays a different game. Yeah. This is unreal. The module, because the crazy thing is that he now swaps that module in the shop, and then he gets 2 more when he uses Zarjira. So he gets all those stats, another like ×3. And then with the magnetic here, he gets, with the spell power, he gets extra value too. Jesus. There's the Flectobots. The Flectobot gives you... He's in the finals already, right? Yeah. Okay, sells that. Swap it. Gets the Flectobot, of course. So now you can buff the Flectobot to spread the stats a little bit. If the game was going on for longer, you would continue to stack the module just for funsies, but the game is nearly over. Each individual module is already big enough to probably solo the opponent's board. So it's all about just, you know, how do you avoid the Leroy? Golden Belinda, but he gets a lot of Deflectos back, yeah. So he just has 2 Taunted Reborn Deflectos and then another module on the board. He can sell his Drakari, I guess? Tripling is bad, right? Yeah. Definitely don't want to sell Zarjira. Like, Zarjira has more stats than Drakari ever could be here. Yeah, goodbye, Drakari. Yeah, and then puts another buff on Zarjira to make it less likely that he gets scammed. It just means that it can kill big stuff. Yeah, look at this. That's 19,000 damage on these Deflectobots. What if he swaps it into shops and set the stats to 2-2? Then his 19,000 damage units will be a 2-2. Alright. GG Jeef.